Okay, in my last video, I just told you about my saw stop that just triggered while I was working on my air sled. Again, the air sled, I was able to use just a piece of 1/8 inch aluminum sheet. I used I custom molded my own or plastic flange. And then this is just pond liner that you can get at a landscaping place. I used my laser engraver. It's one by Universal Laser Systems. It's a 50-watt laser. And you really do need at least 50 watts, I would say, to be able to cut through this. My holes are spaced every 1/2 inch. And let me give you a close-up here. They're pretty small little holes, and overall it works pretty good. I'm going to give you a quick demonstration, sort of. We'll see. So, I'm going to scoot this back just a little and aim it down so you can see the air sled. So I've just gone ahead and plugged it in to my shop vac. So, of course, the video is going to get noisy, but can't be helped. So you're looking at something that's probably 30 inches by 12 inches, which gives it 320 square inches of area, and which means that for every 1 psi that the vacuum inflates it, it can lift 320 pounds of weight. Typically you'd use one of these in a pair, or you'd get something bigger. I made one earlier, my first draft. So this one was too flimsy. I used mild steel for it. My holes were too big, like way too big, I believe, and I carried them too close to the edge. I should have stopped maybe 2 inches in on this, but I didn't. So I made another one. And they both work to some degree, but just a fun project. And let me really quick show you. So you can get silicone rubber at an arts and crafts store. I took a leaf blower attachment, first I poured a thin layer at the bottom of the bottle that I was using. It was just a plastic jar. And then after I poured that, I poured this much of the rubber in the middle, or around this, but I made sure to pour some in the middle so that it would poke up out of the plastic, which allows me, oh, this one's still a little soft. And then I just had, again, my laser engraver. You can use a piece of wood and just use a jigsaw to cut it out and then drill your holes. And then I poured some more rubber, and I used a sheet of acrylic and cut it out with my laser engraver to give me a little hole pattern. But anyway, that's what I used to make the flange, in case you ever want to do that. I did see one on eBay yesterday. They were $5, but I can pump those out about every 20 minutes. I can pull one out of the mold if I needed to make a bunch of them for whatever reason. So anyway.